AI art is a subject that I've been wanting to do a video on for a while. I've been thinking long and hard about it. After the initial kind of wave of AI art came out, everybody was freaking out in the art industry and comics and everything. They're saying, you're stealing from artists, this and that. And I just kind of waited to see exactly what it would kind of rest on, and it's moving very, very fast. It's moving very rapidly, and it's getting a lot better. It seems like every year. I've seen both sides. I've seen people in support of it, and they make their own quote art with it. And I've seen people against it. Most people, I think, are against it, at least in my circles. Is it stealing? Yes, absolutely it's stealing. I mean, it uses all these artists' art styles, combined all the information that it gathers from different artists, from different times, and you can just plug in a few words and it pops out a bunch of pictures to choose from, and then you just keep improving one picture. That's how it works. So it is absolutely theft of other artists and what they've worked years and years to achieve. It's not easy. It's not easy to draw. You see a lot of videos. Anyone can draw. Yeah, they can, but it takes years and years of practice to get to a level where you feel good enough to show it or sell it or whatever. It's a craft, right? So AI art is it a tool though? Is the next question. It is a tool that a lot of artists do use, even a lot of pro artists. I mean, did you see the article that came out about the artists in the pro artists in comics that was using AI to make like his covers, and they found out about it, and then they were like, all right, he got fired for that. Well, I feel like that's going to happen a lot more, but in the future, in the future, a lot more art and comics are going to be made with AI. I can already see it now because of the way the comic book industry is going right now. It's cheap. It's cheap to just run some words through a program and have this art just spit out. And what was that show by Marvel that they used the AI art for like the intro? It was the Nick Fury show. I can't remember the name of it right now, but yeah, they've already used it for that. So it's gonna get a lot better in the coming years, and I think a lot of these companies that want to save money are gonna be using it. Now, AI art, I don't know if you've seen it. I'll put some of the pictures on the screen up here, but a lot of it is just really bad right now. Like there's always like 6 fingers on the you've seen the images. There's like more fingers, the legs are all weird, and it's not anatomically correct right now, but it is going to get a lot better, which is a little worrying, because we don't want, art is part of our culture. We don't want computers to to be making our art, and I just know that you're gonna see more AI art coming out of these bigger companies in the future whenever it does get better. AI pictures of people are just creepy. I don't know if you've seen those too. There's like, it makes like realistic pictures of people or pictures of like celebrities, and they'll be and you can always tell. I always look at the fingers first to tell if it's an AI image, and there's like 8 fingers on one hand. I'm just like, oh, okay, it's AI. But it's getting harder and harder to tell, and I want to get deep with you for 1 second. Look, this isn't anything creepy, okay? But I want to take you to a deeper way of thinking about this, and it kind of does freak me out. AI art gives me the same feeling I get whenever I see the opening to this year's Olympics, okay? There was some weird stuff on the Paris opening Olympics. There was like just some weird Satanistic stuff. I feel like there was like a dismembered head lady like chanting some kind of song. I don't know what it was supposed to be like about the French Revolution, but it was just creepy looking. And then there was like this robot pale horse with the rider there, straight out of the book of Revelation, like other people were pointing out. It's just creepy stuff. It's not in line with what, it's not in line with Christ, basically. Okay, it's evil, and I get that same feeling about AI art. It's creepy, and especially the pictures of like the real people that it attempts to make, but it's just creepy, and it gives me a weird sense of feeling. And then I got to thinking, God is the ultimate and first artist, right? Like he made this planet, and he painted the sky, and I do believe that art is a God-given talent that we have, because we're trying to paint what's around us. We're trying to do what God did in the first place, right? He made the earth. He made all of us. But whenever you take AI art that tries to think for itself, it's almost like, we're trying to be like God. We're trying to be God. Whenever we make AI machines that can think for themselves, we're attempting to make humanity what God did. And that goes down a very, very dark path. And you see the calls from, people like Elon Musk. He's saying that AI is, really dangerous, and it could turn into something that will like enslave us and everything. So I kind of believe that, and the fact that it's kind of starting with writing and art, it's very biblical. Now, I know that there's a lot of good things that AI can do. It can work in the medical field, all that. it can assist us in our daily tasks. But once we start making, listen, it's deep, okay? But once we start attempting to make, humanity, like put the mind of a human into AI, that's going to go down a dark road. That's when it becomes no longer about just assisting us, but actually us trying to be like God. And I'll tell you one thing, it's going to be worse than the Tower of Babel, okay? I'm getting into some freaking, deep shit here, but it really does just give me that same like feeling that I get whenever I see this disgusting AI art. Now the people that are using it to just make pretty pictures, I don't fault them. They just want to make, pictures. If you're selling it though, that's other people's art, right? So you can't be selling it. I'm not too worried as of right now about the art field, because it is still, it looks like shit. There are some images that they can make though to make it look really, really good, but it all kind of looks almost the same to me. Like it's all kind of the same kind of, art style and coloring and everything like that. You can always tell right now, but in the future you're not going to be able to tell. So yeah, what do you think about AI art? Tell me what you think in the comments, and subscribe to this channel. We talk about all kinds of different things. I mean, mostly pop culture, Star Wars, and comics, of course, and art. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. Tell me what you think, and we'll continue this conversation at a later time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.